Danika is known for her tender topics, honey-soaked melodies, and charismatic tunes or satires. She is changing the folk game, experimenting with new borderlines of folk, soul, and jazz, starting her professional career by working as a backup performer with some amazing iconic Australian artists, including the 3070 Collective, Alicia Joy, Sam for the Great, Tom Girl, Harmony Vine, and Emma Donovan, and the Putbacks. She is no stranger to the creative nature of the Australian indie folk music scene. Danika's long-awaited EP delivered singles that received premieres from UK broadcaster, DJ and record collector Giles Peterson on BBC UK, Rolling Stone Australia, Double J, and airplay and ads on Australian community radio. Iconic reviews from notable mentors of the industry, including Rolling Stone, saying they are blown away by her powerful creations. And Don Condon from Double J saying her intimacy and otherworldliness that makes you lean in from the very start and stick with her through the whole song. What a review. Her brand new single, Coolshit Bullshit, is a sonically beautiful song which tells a story about bittersweet boundaries and the nature of letting go. It is definitely one to look out for. Performing at iconic Australian festivals and venues including Strawberry Fields, Brunswick Street Music Festival, Good Times Festival, Isolade, Adelaide's Port Sessions, and PSB's Drive Live, Danika is set to go on her brand new tour for Coolshit Bullshit for the next couple of weeks around Victoria and New South Wales, which is highly anticipated around the local scene, and 1700 cannot wait. Welcome to the show, Danika.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course, it's an absolute pleasure. So Danika, as mentioned before, you've got some plenty of experience in the Australian music scene, obviously performing with some iconic artists like Sam for the Great and Emma Donovan. What was that experience like, and what do you think you've learnt about the experiences before branching out to create your own personal, unique sound?
Well, amazing artists to perform with, like, just off the bat. I currently do sing with Emma Donovan, doing backing vocals, so that's like, I guess your question was like, what did I learn? Yeah. What am I learning from it?
Yeah.
Just that everyone's a legend. Everyone's really
like
nice.
That.
Everyone's a real beautiful human, and it's like a pleasure to be in those spaces.
Yeah, amazing. And obviously last year you also released an EP called When Love Comes. How do you think your sound has like changed and transformed into your brand new sound, Coolshit Bullshit?
Since When Love Comes, the EP, I mean, I actually recorded all of the music at the same, or over the same period, but then COVID happened, so it's kind of, you know, it's scrambled the timeline a little bit, so I'm just kind of like putting things out when I can. But I feel like the sound, like the music that I've already put out and am putting out, is just a big old experiment with sort of creating things, and I look forward to changing that up when I make music, you know, when I record again. It's just like, no box forever, just try
I love
things.
that, and I definitely think that, you know, your sound has obviously got a fusion of things. You know, from your experience, even in school, do you think you, I guess, did you have a particular style that you were kind of aiming towards at the start? Like, was it more jazz soul, more folk-based? What was your particular original style?
When you say in school, do you mean like high school, back in the day?
Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, I think I gravitated towards sort of, pretty strong folk singer-songwriter stuff. And then, moving to Melbourne when I was 18, started playing with a bunch of bands, and some of them were jazzy bands, so I did a lot of backing vocals, so I'd have to sing a lot of harmonies and things like that. And I feel like that's definitely added to my sound, just like showed me more possibility of what I can do musically. But I think my heart is definitely strongly in the folk sort of rock world.
I love that like good fusion. So obviously you've just got your brand new single, Coolshit Bullshit. I love the name.
Thank you.
What themes and messages did you kind of want to convey with your brand new hit?
Good question. That song kind of poured out. It's one of those songs that happened in about 10 to 15 minutes. Just like I was feeling big feelings, and I thought, you know, just pick up the guitar and think about it that way. And I think what the core of the song is trying to say is set boundaries. Like, I guess, you know, your body can be quite a physical indicator of when you're feeling like something's a bit off, or you feel a bit uncomfortable, or, you're not happy with the way things are. And I think it's just like listen to that feeling and set boundaries, you know, where and when you need to make sure you're like feeling good about the things that you're doing, because otherwise, I'm trying to think of some of the lyrics in the song to kind of like parallel it. But yeah, sometimes you have to break off or break away from situations to be in a better place. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I love that. I think it's kind of so prevalent, especially after COVID. And obviously you mentioned before, you kind of written in COVID as well. So I think everyone had like, I had like a whole personality change and really going with their gut and things like that. So I think it's so prevalent as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of downtime in COVID to kind of think about things more deeply with the slower pace. Yeah.
I love that. Also, obviously, Coolshit Bullshit features some interesting instrumental sounds. What was the production process of creating this epic tune?
Well, it was super on the fly.
Yeah.
Kind of just went into the studio with Nick Herrera, who produced it, and we basically just came up with it. I had a demo on my iPad, and I played it to him, and then we just were brainstorming. He's very like focused on tone as a production sort of
element.
Yeah. A core thing.
Yeah.
So we played a lot with like, he's got some really old, pretty cheap amps, and we'd run the vocals through them, run the guitar through that, and just lots of interesting techniques on Nick's behalf. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked kind of the idea of some of the layering and things like that in your song as well. I thought it was a really cool take, and I thought that was really interesting. Was that hard to do or not entirely?
Which part?
Like the whole song.
The whole song?
Yeah.
I mean, the parts I brought to it, which was singing and playing, was relatively easy.
Yeah.
Because I know how to do that, but I didn't touch the computer.
Yeah, he was like, nope, step away.
Oh, I wouldn't step near it.
You're like, no more.
Production's not my strong suit. No.
Yeah, amazing. Was there any, I guess, also speaking about your brand new tune, was there any particular musical influences that you wanted to embody or influence when you're creating this song?
I, at the time of recording, was listening a lot to Aldous Harding's Designer record, and Party, I think was the first album, and I loved her freedom in the production. I thought it was really eccentric, and it just gave me this freedom to try things out, you know, so I did that.
Yeah, so very experiment, different ways. Yeah, that's so cool. I actually love that. Amazing. Well, we will be back with the incredible Danika to chat about her exciting music plans for the year ahead. Welcome back to 1700. We are with the incredible Danika, and we're here to chat about her exciting plans for the year ahead. So in some very exciting news, you're set to travel around the East Coast and do a regional tour as well for your Coolshit Bullshit release. What can the audience expect?
Well, I'm bringing my trio, so there'll be my band, the two other gals, and we're going to play a live set with lots of harmonies and pretty dynamic show. Yeah, lots of like rural shows on this tour, so hopefully we can get some people along from, you know, country Victoria and the East Coast, and I'm going to have Sid O'Neill supporting.
Amazing.
Who's from a band called the Vasco Era that like disbanded a while ago, but he's starting a solo venture, so I'm excited to have him on board. And yeah, I don't know, just cute vibes, hopefully.
Vibes, fun.
Yeah.
All that fun stuff. Yeah, amazing. And like, what has it been like performing again after like such a long period of time, especially after COVID?
That was interesting, yeah. I dove back in the deep end straight after COVID and did a solo show at a place called Colour Club. And
iconic Colour Club.
Yeah, very orange. I kind of disappeared against the wall. But that was cool. That was a really good way to jump back in. But I feel like I am noticing that 2 years disappeared. Like it was pretty wild at the time, but it is a bit strange.
Yeah, feeling getting back in. I feel like the first time you're performing would just feel like so whole new territory. Like, I don't know how I'm doing it.
It was pretty intense. Yeah,
amazing. So obviously from your experience of when you're first starting out in the industry, and as you said before, you've obviously performed and collaborated with artists, like iconic artists like the 30/70 Collective, Alicia Joy, Sampa the Great, which is amazing, Harmony Rim, and you're still working with Emma Donovan and the Putbacks. What can we, I guess, what have you learned about creating a unique and beautiful live performances from them that you kind of put into your fans and listeners when you're creating your own performances?
What I think, like, this sort of an important thing to do when performing is I didn't do it for a long time because someone gave me some bad advice to like not tell people about the songs or whatever. But I find just talking to the crowd and actually having a chat and, you know, between songs is really fun, you know, just getting to know each other.
Yeah, no, that's great, that personal one-on-one experience.
Yeah, one on, you know, a few.
Well, no, not one-on-one. I'm sorry, not like that. But I meant like one in a million people experience, because you'd be selling out.
Yeah, not quite, but
not
that's
quite.
Okay.
soon. Like, we'll manifest it, and yeah, exactly. Did you have any exciting music plans apart from your tour coming up for the year ahead? Like, do you have any musical sound that we can look out for?
Exciting music things. I'm excited to record again. Yeah, I really want to. I've written some new songs, and I want to, you know, jump back in the studio and keep experimenting.
Yeah.
What else? Lots of really fun gigs with Emma Donovan.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty amazing some of the gigs we play. So that's fun. And I don't have plans to go overseas, but I really want to. I'll manifest that too.
Yeah, manifest it. Just write it down or something. Like it's coming. I actually love that. And do you think, like, what's one of the most important, I think, the essential aspects that you think every artist needs, apart from talking to the crowd, when performing, live performancing, or traveling on a tour and things like that?
Essential aspects for artists performing and touring. Enjoy it. Enjoy playing. Bring a tuner. Don't forget your capo.
Yep.
Spare lead. All the tech stuff. Spare battery. I never have a spare battery, so that's not from my own advice book. And touring, I don't know, just have fun. Like, I've got this gig happening in Ballarat this Friday, and I've put my friend's band on the bill, so now like 8 of my friends are coming.
The best.
Which sounds
so much fun.
You know, they're all playing together, so that's just going to make it really fun. Bring your friends when you can. Yeah.
Have a party whilst you're rocking out.
Exactly,
I love that.
yeah.
Do you ever like any particular like fond or fun memories from a particular like performance that you've done that's really stood out in your mind?
I think like performance or tour, I went on this amazing tour with Tom Girl, which is this 5-piece psych rock band I'm in, and we're all gals, and we did an East Coast tour with our brother band, Safala, and there was 11 of us for 11 days, and we just did like a bunch of gigs, and we camped in parks, and it was really reckless and great.
That'd have been the best.
It was really fun.
Like, iconic.
It was iconic. It's totally iconic.
Amazing. Well, thank you. We are going to be back with the incredible Danika as she's going to perform her brand new single. So stay tuned. Welcome back to 1700. We are with the incredible Danika, and she's about to hit the 1700 stage to perform her brand new single, Coolshit Bullshit. But first, we're going to do some rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so go-to performance snack.
Oh, go-to performance snack. Shit, I'm not very quick at this. Beer.
Beer, love that.
Sorry.
That's a drink, but I love that. And what else? Like a chocolate or some chips or something?
I don't really eat. I mean, sometimes you get dinner with the place you play at.
That's an added perk. I love that.
I don't really eat before shows.
That's all right. Favorite place to perform?
Outdoors.
Yeah? Anywhere outdoors?
Sure.
Yeah, why not? Place you want to perform but haven't yet?
Europe.
Yeah? Any particular country or just all around?
I want to go to France. I speak French. I haven't been there for 10 years.
Oh, that's cool.
I want to go practice, you know.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, and have you got a favourite artist?
That I, you know,
of all
love?
Time? Yeah.
At the moment, I just love Adrian Lenker. I'm such a fan of her songwriting.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. And favourite genre of music that is not your own?
Probably, oh God, that's hard.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I don't know, jazz.
Jazz.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, that still works. Go to karaoke song.
I was talking about this the other night. What was going to be my song? Anyway, Hall & Oates. I can't go for that.
Nice. Yeah, awesome. And finally, where can all your beautiful fans and listeners keep up with you? What's your socials?
Big.Danika.energy. Big Danika energy.
Oh, that's so good.
Just changed it recently. So that's on Instagram, and then just Danika is my artist name, so you can find me online somewhere.
Yeah, cool.